Hello everyone, and welcome back to Foundation. In the last episode we have settled down right here next to the river, and we already have a church, we have a tax office, and we have a small industrial area right there in the forest. People are already busy in the forest extracting the resources like trees, berries and stones, and at the edge of the forest we have a sawmill which will turn the logs into boards. This is very much the beginning, we have a very long road ahead of us. So, tell you what, let's not waste any more time and let's just get into it. Alrighty then, let's set the game in motion and let me see. What can we do in this episode? We have a visitor apparently, and let me see. Meeting the others, oh right. Basically, we get a small gift from the labor elders. We get a bit of tools and a bit of influence. That's great. Thank you. And speaking of tools, do we have enough boards to open the first trade route? Let's take a look. So, trade routes, yes, we can actually open this one with Nordbury. And with this one open, let's go ahead and first, let me just see what the problem is. Okay. Apparently, people cannot reach the tax office. That's interesting because the entrance is right here. You know what? Okay, fine. I will go ahead and move it a tiny bit. Maybe that will help. So, double click, move everything all together. Let's see if this helps. And in this version of the game, there is a small possible problem. Yeah, for some reason the entrances can actually jump out and basically they will attach themselves to the nearest snapping location. So we need to move this entrance back a little bit. And that should do it. What about on this side? Just a tiny bit more. That should do it. Yeah. Okay then, and this one, yeah, this one is fine. Okay, if you rebuild it here, let's see if it helps. Now, it will cost us a tiny bit, but I think we can swallow the price. Alright. So, what was I about to do? Oh, right, trading. Well, in terms of trading, we need to set some of these up. Let me just go down the list and let's see what we can do. For example, cloth. We definitely want to have a bit of that. So if we want to buy, let's say, let's have 10 in the stockpile, that should be enough. Next up, wood, we cannot sell that, but we can sell planks. If we go above 50, we can sell the surplus. And what else? Oh yes, tools, absolutely. We have no tool making at the moment, so we have to rely on trading for it. And let's say we want to have 20 at the ready every time. Okay then. Sorry, what is this? Collecting taxes. Yes, it is on the way. Now we just need to actually build the tax office once again. After that, it's going to be fine. And what about this one? Yeah, this one will be built after the bridge is built. Speaking of, yeah, the first planks are being brought in. There we go. Now it is actually being built. Okay then, what is next? Let's take a look at the progression screen. Oh, right. In here, I think I will go for the beautification right away. Because that is a, well, apart from being a nice thing to have, it will also help with prestige, and that's going to be very useful. And I think I will also unlock butchering, because that can be a very efficient way of getting refined foods. Except we don't have the money for it, but our tax collectors will take care of that fairly soon, I hope. And apart from that, maybe we should go for the stonemason's hut as well, but that can wait. Okay, then what is this one? Bridge decorations. Now, this little quest line will actually force us to buy specific decorations, and I don't want to do that. I want to do this on my own, so we will skip this quest. Okay, then the text of is being built. Can we prioritize? Yes, we can prioritize individual parts. Let's prioritize the entrance. The vestibule can come later, that's fine. Although it is being built, but oh well. There we go. Okay, now we just need the entrance, and we should have a functioning tax office. You know what, might as well wait it out. I just want to make sure it is actually reachable. There's the tools, and it is built, and there we go. Okay, the 2 tax collectors can actually enter it, so tax collection is a go. And speaking of, I did set it up correctly in the last one, right? Yes. Okay. Now, what is the housing situation? Oh yeah, we have a lot of unhoused people. Well, let me just take a look. Technically speaking, maybe we could go for density, but I don't know. For that one, we will need to unlock the next level in the labor tree, and that is still very... Although, no, wait. We already have 6, so we only need 19 splendor. That might be achievable with the manor house. Okay, I will try to prioritize the manor house. And let's keep accepting people. For the time being, I will just go ahead and keep building small houses, I suppose. We do not really want to build next to the industrial buildings, so tell you what, how about we start expanding on this side of the river? Let me see, I think we can, yeah, have a couple of houses like this. So let's populate this one. Can I please get a house? I believe we already have one on the way. Oh yes, we have 2 in fact. That's great. Unfortunately, it's a bit hard to see, but they are there. So there's 2 houses, but I believe we need now 3. So don't mind if I designate one more. And I believe that's 3, right? That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Okay, we have 3 more houses on the other side of the river. Next up, let's take a look. What can we build? Oh, right, beautification. The thing about beautification is that it behaves differently depending on where it is built. So, if you build it from the main build menu, they will act as, well, general decorations for the village, and if we use them as actual beautification, if you build them next to these houses, they can be used as an incentive to upgrade them in quality. Not in density, but in quality. But if you build these decorations as the part of a monument, it will count as splendor. So, for example, if we edit the manor house, the Great Hall, and if we try to build decorations next to it, as you can see, they will count as a source of splendor. And I think we will take advantage of this and use them to boost our amount of splendor. Now, first, this one has to be built before it is actually functional. Also, I completely forgot to include this visitor location. This is actually required. Let's have it here for now. Okay, then. Let's continue building the manor house and let's accept more people. So we should have everyone housed, right? Now this guy is still unhoused. There we go. Okay. Now everyone is housed. Also, let's take a look at the workplaces. Let's have one more builder, and we did finish quest. Oh, right. Now we need to finish this tax collecting quest. All we need to do is increase the taxation. So I will push it down for a second, and then I will push it back up. And there we go. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at the progression screen. Can we unlock this one? Not yet. Okay. I am spending a little bit too much money. Ooh, and the main building is finished, but we don't have the entrance yet, or the passageway, or the little woodshed, so we have plenty of work to do. I suppose the biggest limiting factor now is the money, which we could help by issuing a levy, but I really would like to avoid that if possible. Also, if we can, I would like to force people to walk through this space instead of going through this housing yard. So tell you what, let's build a small set of fences going through here. That should be fairly cheap. So what we need is, excuse me, where? Oh, there it is, fencing. We have a choice to make. We can either have a wooden fence, a wattle fence, a stone fence, a hedge. I think for this one I will just build a simple wattle fence. I don't want this to be anything special. Basically, I just want to have a nice little winding path, or let's have a straight section leading up to the bridge, and then we can start curving around. So something like this. And let's end it next to the well, like this. Okay, we'll apply on this side, and then we will need to build a second one. Basically, want to have one going parallel with it. But there's a wooden fence, I just want a wattle fence. So a straight piece there, and we can start curving like so. In fact, we can put it here, and we can move these around so they line up perfectly. And that should do it. So basically this will force people to, if they want to enter the bridge, they will have to go through here. Build, please. Okay then, how is the manor house going? Ooh, the passageway is done. The entranceway is done. Now we just need the side house. No, never mind, it is finished. Great. And speaking of, I think at this point I will actually remove a little bit of these trees from this place. I want to have a nice little clearing for further expansion. Okay, we still only have 16 gold. I will let have more. Oh, and we have a visitor. Let's take a look. Oh, lovely, a message from the kingdom. We get 100 coin. That could not have come in a better moment. Let's go ahead and use that money to unlock hunting and butchering. Thank you very much. And we are going to use this opportunity to set up a small hunting area. First things first, food diversity. Yeah, exactly what I was trying to do. Might as well use this quest. So this is asking for refined food, and meat is a refined food. The basic food are fish and berries. Also, we have a couple of extra immigrants coming in. Might as well accept them. Welcome on board. So let's set up a small hunting area. I did reforest this place specifically for hunting. Let's take a look. Exactly, we have plenty of wildlife, so let's take advantage of that. I will designate this as our hunting grounds. There we go. And now we just need to set up a hunting hut. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, a hunter's hut. Yeah, this is once again not really good for habitation, but maybe we can have it here. Yeah, it's still far away enough from the housing, so that's going to be fine. Thank you. And next we need a butcher, so we can actually butcher the animals. So we can turn them into edible meat. Once again, I mean, it is an urban building, so it would look nice in the city, but it is a little bit smelly, I suppose. So let's have it here, facing something like this. Yeah, as far as that house doesn't turn brown, it's going to be okay. Right here. Okay then. Next we need to set up another market stall so we can actually start distributing the meat. So don't mind if I do. I suppose we can have it, yeah, right here. It says it is too far away, but if we push it a little bit... No, that's way too far. Maybe, tell you what, let's have a temporary, no wait, not a food sign, but maybe a road sign right here in the middle of the square. And that should extend the reach of the market, right? Yes, lovely. Exactly what I was hoping for. So let's have a market stall here. Since we are selling meat, let's have another red tent. And snap it right there, good. And in this case, I don't think I will have a sign for this stall. That's going to be fine. Okay, let's go for it. Except we don't have the money, so it's fine. We can finalize it later. Anyways, how many unhoused people do we have? We have 3, so we need at least 2 more houses. Okay then, let's go ahead and designate a little bit more. I suppose we can expand this way as well, but now we have the butcher, so... Sorry, the hunting lodge, so maybe not. No, wait, that is actually the butcher. The hunting lodge is here, I believe. Okay, we can expand on this side of the river. That's 1. Let's make sure, yeah, it is good enough. Maybe a little bit more this way. That's 2 houses, right? Yes. And I would like to have 1 more. Can anybody please move into this space? I believe we still have unhoused. No, we don't. Okay. Never mind. I think I will leave this one here. Somebody will move in eventually. Okay then. We have 17 coins. Not quite what I wanted to see. Anyways, this one is... not being built quite as fast as I would like. I mean, I suppose they were busy... Oh, right, they're busy deforesting the area. Well, let's take a look at the manor house. And we need only 6 more splendor. We can squeeze that out fairly easily. All we need to do is, let me see. This brazier will give us 6 already. Villager pet block. Let me take a look. Cannot reach house. Yes, you will, just give it some time. It's fine. So maybe we can have a couple of barrels in here. There we go. And what else? Maybe we can have a nice little double bench next to this entrance. Like so. I suppose on the other side as well, but you know what? Let's have this side of the entrance fenced off. Like this, and maybe this way as well. Yeah, nothing really big, just small little fencing here. And let's have something in here like, I suppose we can have the brazier in here. And there we go. Okay, this will give us more than enough splendor. Unfortunately, to build these decorations, we have to pay money. They will not have to be built with resources. They are purchased with money. And that is exactly what we don't have enough of. We need 45, I believe, so just a little bit more. Okay, we can wait. Also, how is the housing coming along? It is coming along actually quite nicely. Yeah. Okay, then we have a trader coming in. Yeah, we had to buy a couple of tools which eat into our money supplies, so we have to wait a little bit longer. Oh well. Anyways, we have another resident. Maybe they will move into that space. No, I think they found another spot. Yeah. Okay, the next resident would move into that space. How are these coming along? Okay, I think I will actually prioritize the hunting lodge and the butcher because, well, I want to get those finished. And let me take a look. Yeah, refined food is actually a happiness requirement. And it is actually eating 20% off the maximum happiness. That's not great. Okay, while we are waiting for the money to come in for the manor house decorations, we can actually start decorating the church as well. We will not obviously we will not finalize it. Also, we need to do this one too. Yeah, we need a lot of money. Anyways, we can decorate the church. We just don't need to finalize it. That's fine. So what we need to do is edit the building and use these decorations as church splendor. Also, didn't I place a cross on top of this? Apparently not. Okay, then let's have this cross, I suppose. Yeah, sure. Now, let's go ahead and wait. Did I really not place a cross on this? So if I take a look, wooden cross, that's the one I placed now. No, wait, there is a wooden cross on this. Huh. Okay, let me get rid of all the changes. And where is the cross? It is... okay. I think it is actually... there we go. Oh, right, when I moved the building, maybe it was misplaced. Okay, technically speaking, we have a cross, but it is not quite where I want it to be. Let's put it right on top of the building once again. There we go. I did remember that I placed the cross, but it's fine. We have it back. That's the important part. So let's go ahead and start placing some decorations. So for example, How about we have a small little resting place on this side of the courtyard? So we can have a nice little statue, and then maybe we can have a couple of benches right in front of it. So we can have one here and maybe one here. There we go. And then maybe we want to have the statue facing the right way. That's better. Next, let's have a couple of rose bushes around these. So let's go ahead and populate this place. Yes, we have to pay 5 gold for each and every one of these, but I think the end result will be well worth it. Plus, this will give us a lot of church splendor. Okay, not too bad. Maybe one more there. Yeah, I really like it already. What if we maybe have a couple of fences here and maybe another one here? Absolutely. Next, let's see what else we can do. You know what, just a couple of double benches on the sides of the church, there and there. And maybe a small graveyard right here. Yeah, along the fences. Nothing really big. Just a couple of headstones. Maybe spice things up. Let's add a stone cross, maybe a wooden cross. Yeah, sure. I think that looks pretty good. I think I already like it. Now, I think by default, people will basically, if they want to reach these benches, they will come in from here and make a beeline for them. Let's make sure the pathing is correct. So let's use this forbidden brush for the first time. And let's lay down a path, something like this. Okay, just a slightly bigger brush, there we go. Then we can ease it back a little bit like this, and let's make sure people can only reach these benches this way. Theoretically, this should work. If not, I guess we will see. Anyways, one more person, and will you settle down in this corner? Also, we have a visitor. Improving trades with Norbury. Yes. We will have to do this at some point anyways. And yes, they will settle down right here. Perfect. Now, we should have enough money to finalize the manor house. So let's go ahead and do so. No, not yet. Is it 65? Oh, it's 65, not 45. Okay then. A single coin, please. What is this? Yeah, improving a trade route. Yes, we will have to do this. So might as well get started on it. So can I please get a couple of extra coins? I really don't want to issue a levy. That would make the people quite unhappy. Can the tax collectors get on this, please? Ooh, also, okay, these fences have made their job already, so we don't need them anymore. I think I will get rid of them. Destroy and destroy. Yes, we could have used the forbidden brush once again, but I think that this is alright. Using fences is a little bit easier than using that forbidden brush. Also, we have the money. Let's go ahead and finalize the manor house, and this should give us enough splendor. Exactly. We are now labor tier 2. Let's take a look. So in here, we can buy new building elements for the manor house. Lovely. We can unlock fortifications. Lovely. And we can unlock the bailiff's office. Great. The tavern. Lovely. And let me see, we have 14 influence left. Let's go ahead and use these. There we go. Okay then. Edicts and privileges. Yeah, it's fine. I will choose those on my own. What's this? Mandating the bailiff. That's fine. I will do this on my own. Okay then. And yeah, the manor house already looks quite nice. But obviously it's nowhere near finished. Let's go ahead and place that extra extension to the building. Yes, it is going to be, let me see, edit, and there we go. Let's use this large vestibule, so not the small one, but this one. If you have been watching the Vintage Story playthrough, this might look familiar. Let's just make sure we are not blocking any windows, or if we are blocking them, then I want them to be blocked completely so they are invisible. Yeah, I think this will do, and maybe we can raise it up by 1. Yes, definitely. Okay, the house is coming along quite nicely. Okay then, I suppose once we unlock this territory, I might want to build a small little backyard so we can actually make use of this passageway, because right now it is a little bit useless. Anyways, let's apply the changes. Also, yeah, the bridge looks rather nice. Also, what is this? Progressing with the estates. Sorry, improve your manor house with a weather vane, splendor 25 or more. We already took care of this, so you don't need to worry about this. That's fine. What about this one? Profiting from taxation. This would make us increase the taxation above a certain level. I don't really want that. It's fine. Ooh, finally. We can start hunting. Don't mind if I do so. And we can start butchering. Don't mind if I do so. Okay then. Do we have enough money for this yet? Not quite. We need 30. That is a bit pricey. Ooh, and we have a visitor. Celebrating the laborers, right. We can have a village fair, but it is a little bit hard to keep people happy enough, so tell you what, we will do this later. And speaking of happiness, let's take a look at the edicts. Now here we can, well, have a couple of privileges. This one, for example, we can get a little bit of price bonus from our trades with the labor towns. And let me see, this one, labor building upkeep will be lowered. That's actually not too bad. This one, fair reputation, newcomers ignore the happiness immigration factor. That's fine. We can have one more concurring taxes without penalty. That's fine as well. Dutiful payers. Yeah, it says that taxation happiness effect is decreased by 25%. If you take a look at the taxation, it says happiness 25%, but it will not put it down to 0%. It will basically take 25% off this 25%. So if I remember correctly, the end result will be around 18%. So you know what? I don't think it's worth it. Let's go for, that was this. Oh, right. Every time we trade with the labor allegiances, basically with Nordbury, we will get 1 influence point as well. I don't think that's really all that relevant for us. These two are pretty good. So basically, we can get a little bit of extra money from trades, or we can reduce the upkeep. Well, I would like to trade a little bit more, so let's go with this one. In the long run, I think this is going to be better for us. Plus, we will unlock all the others later, more slots later on, so it's fine. Okay then, do we have enough money yet? Yes, we do. Let's go for it. Right, the tavern. We might want to get on that. I believe that is a relatively decent source of income. Ooh, and fortifications as well. Right. And the kiosk is finished. Let's have one market tender and let's tell them to sell meat. There you go. This should make the people a little bit happier. Okay then, let's have a small extension to our manor houses. So basically we can either extend one of these manor houses or we can build a new one. I think I will actually build a new one. And I think I will... Ooh, yeah. Now that we are selling a refined food, we can start upgrading our people to commoners, because that was one of the requirements. But that can wait. So, as I was trying to say, let's have a new sub-building for the manor house. Let me see, there we go. Manor house. So now we can have a watch post, a bailiff's office, and a treasury. First, let's accept these guys. I think I will try to combine the bailiff's office with the watch post. Well, I think that would kind of make sense. And do we build them on this side or this side? I think I will have them on this side, in fact, yeah. First, let me take a look at this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay then, let's go for it. So the watch post and a bailiff's office. Now the bailiff's office will require light fortification, but the watch post will not. Okay then, let's start with the bailiff's office. This should be fairly easy. All we need is one of these towers, and let's go with this manor observatory. Sure. For now, I will put it here and we will move it to its final position later. So this is how it looks like. And next, thank you very much. Let's have the watch post. Basically, let me take a look. Here it says we still need an interior access. So basically we need a door, but if we, let me see, let's have, yeah, this boudoir. Let's attach it here. No, not quite. Maybe a little bit more like this. Definitely. In fact, you know what? I think I will actually have this one in freeform mode. Like so. Let's take the other side. Maybe more like this. Yeah. Okay. Now, technically speaking, this is the watch post and this is the bailiff's office, but they are connected. So if we add an entrance to the watch post, that will count as an entrance to the bailiff's office as well. So all we have to do is, let me see, manor gate short. I don't know, this looks like a little bit on the overkill. Just in case, no, absolutely not. No, maybe this one. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Okay then. I think this will do. Alright, let's move them to their final position. Let me see, where should we put it? You know, we have lots of routes here, but that doesn't mean that we cannot place a building here. So let's go for it. So this one will need to be facing this way, and you will be right here. And now we just need to move this one where it belongs. So let's go ahead and first things first, let's make sure the windows are facing the right way. There we go. So you need to be something along these lines. Yeah, I think this will do. Okay then. Yeah, this will fit right in. Let's go for it. Obviously, now that these paths are blocked, people will just walk around them. That's fine. Okay then, next, well, the next step should be the trade route with Nordbury, and for that one we need 50 bread. And as you might have noticed, we don't have a bread making industry. Also, housing insufficient. Fine, let's go ahead and keep expanding on that. Let me see, maybe we can get away with this. Yes, is it big enough? Yes, great. All right, let's take a look at the unlock, and let's unlock farming. Obviously, this is where bread will come from. And speaking of, I think we can do a little bit of farming here, except we need to unlock it. Yeah, that will cost us 100 coin. And if you take a look at the buildings themselves, building a farm will cost us 25. The windmill will cost us 50, and the bakery another 50. So 225 altogether if you want to buy this territory. And we definitely do. Okay, we need to save up some money. Also, the bailiff's office is finished. Let's take a look. We have 3 candidates. He will give us 10% price bonus for trading. That sounds great. Happiness is less impacted by 10%, so yeah, people will be 10% happier. And combatant training speed is increased by 10%. I think, yeah, the 10% price increase sounds lovely. Let's go for it. And now we have a bailiff. And speaking of the bailiff is basically the person who can, for example, go out and prospect these kinds of resource deposits. If you were wondering, yes, these are actually the big infinite mines that we can exploit at some point, but not right now. Or, let me see, we can request extra people, we can kick out unemployed people, we can increase influence with certain estates, or we can improve certain trade routes and things like that. And we will need to save up 50 bread for this particular mandate. Okay, then we need to wait a little bit. Unless I actually go for this levy. You know what? No. Let's spend some money to make some money. And for that, what we need to do is maybe we can start upgrading some of these houses. So, yeah, let's go for it. So, if we take a look at these houses, it will say that if you want to go up in quality, we need some beautification and a commoner resident. Thankfully, now we can promote resident serfs to be commoners. All we need to do is, well, place down some beautification. And all we need to do is place down one of these that is in the range of one of these houses. As long as it's blue, it should be okay. So let's choose one that fits in. For example, this beach planter sounds rather nice, I think. Let's choose a house that is relatively close to the village center. For example, this one. Let's put this one in the corner of the courtyard. There. It will cost us 20, but it's fine. So, now this house has a beautification. Now we just need a couple of commoners. And here's the thing about commoners. Some of the jobs actually benefit from having higher ranked people in them. If we take a look at, not this one, but where is it? Not edicts. Okay, let's take a look. It's under mandates. Ah, there it is. So, promote villagers to higher status. Open list. And there is a small icon next to some of them. It says, promoting this villager would optimize their current job productivity. So if we specifically upgrade some of these people, they will get a small efficiency boost in their job. For example, tax collectors would get this boost, and I think that is going to be good for us. Let's go ahead and promote the 2 tax collectors, and now we have 2 commoners. Now, eventually, they will realize that if they move into this house, they will be able to upgrade it and have a better living arrangement. I think we can actually help out by kicking these people out, but I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead. And eventually the tax collectors should move in, right? No, not the unemployed people, not you either. You know what? I think I will maybe turn this into a time lapse, and I will be back with you once the 2 tax collectors are moved in. There we go. One of the tax collectors moved in. Now we just need to have the other one. But as you can see, the house is being upgraded. I will try to keep people out until the other one moves in. And eventually this will be upgraded and it will be a nice little stone house instead of a wooden one. Yeah, might as well wait for it. And there we go. The other tax collector moved in. And let's take a look. We need a little bit more. There we go. And now we have a nicer house in the village. Great. If we really wanted to, we could also... Is it this covered by... No, I don't think so. Yeah, it is not in the range of fortification, so we cannot upgrade the density, but we can upgrade the density in one of these, because if you remember, we built the watch office, and here we can have patrollers and watchmen. Basically, watchmen will go out to designated watchtowers and guard posts, and they will be stationed there, and these patrollers will, well, patrol in designated areas, and they will increase the, well, the patrol need for these houses. So if you don't mind, I will have 2 patrollers, and let's start setting up one of these areas. So if we designate one of these houses to be patrolled, they will be able to upgrade their density. Let's go with this one. Now this will take a bit of time because, well, these areas need to be patrolled a couple of times before they actually be eligible, but eventually they will upgrade. Okay then, the money is coming in. How much do we need to actually build all these for the church? 115. Not insubstantial, but I think we can manage eventually. Yeah, I don't really want to build any more houses at this point. I just want to focus on build, basically, instead of building wide, I want to build tall. So can somebody, okay, it is now patrolled to 50%. Now it's a little bit more. Basically, these guys need to come here a couple of times, and once it is at 100%, this will start upgrading. Okay, just one more time, please. One more patrol. There we go. This is being upgraded to be higher density, and all the unhoused people can start moving in. By the way, how many unhoused people do we have? Okay, now we are back to down to 0. Great. And speaking of people, yeah, we have no more workspaces where we can assign them, apart from the warehouses, but for that, a single transporter is enough. So this one will be upgraded right now. There we go. Technically speaking, we are now a town. And as you might have been able to tell, now in this plot of land we have 2 houses. Don't get distracted. This still only counts as a single residential plot, but as you can see, it is a little bit more dense now. Also, we can accept these 2 guys. And that means that we might want to expand on one of these other houses. Let's go with this one. It is still technically not patrolled. There we go. Now it can be patrolled. Okay, then basically this is how you can manage which houses are being upgraded how. So if you want to go up in status, you need to beautify the house. And if you want to go up in density, you need to make sure it is well protected. And that's it. Anyways, this will be upgraded in a second. And there we go. Lovely. Okay then. What's next? So we have, I don't know, not a lot of meat. What is the hunting situation, by the way? We have plenty of wild animals here, so it is not too bad, but we really don't want to build next to these animals because, for example, if we build anything here, the animals will be scared away, and we really want to avoid that from happening. I mean, if we really wanted to, let me just take a look. Yes, we could actually hunt in these forests as well. But yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay then, we have 145 money. That means that if we wanted to, we could afford these beautifications. Let's go for it. Earning influence. Yes, I know, I believe. Let me see. Right, if we give the church 25 berries, they will give us 10 influence. That's fine, I am not all that bothered about it. Anyways, the church looks a little bit nicer now, except for one thing. That statue is not finished yet. That is because it requires polished stone. So I suppose it is the excuse we needed to unlock this one. Except we don't have the money yet, but it should come in fairly soon. Oh, right, and speaking of money, we can actually assign some taxes to the commoners. As you can see, by default, we are only taxing the serfs, we are not taxing the commoners. And speaking of the commoners, I believe they might be a little bit unhappy with us right now. Let's take a look at you. Yeah, they're only 55% happy because they only have a single refined food, they have no entertainment, and they have no goods. And wait, did we build it? No, not yet. Okay. So if they want to be happier, they will need entertainment, goods, and one more refined food. So we might not want to overtax them too much. Maybe, I don't know, 15% sounds alright. 25% would be a little bit too much. Anyways, we have a little bit more money. Obviously, commoners will give us a bit more in tax, so maybe we should keep on promoting a couple of extra people. Let me see, the bailiffs, yeah, he would get, or they would get a bit of boost from it. The butcher would get a boost from it. Let me see, what is the situation with the butchers? Right, they are actually lacking boars, so increasing their effectiveness would not give us a lot, so I don't think I will bother. At least not yet. Who else? I suppose the patrollers would get a bit, and the village priest. Let's promote the village priest and the 2 patrollers. Right. Now, they will also require their own house. I suppose we could upgrade this high density one. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. All we need to do is build a beautification next to it. We can keep it simple. If we wanted to, we can just place a simple rose bush and that would take care of it. As long as we find a position that would turn them green. Maybe need a bit more than that. Also, is it still covered by patrols? Yes, it is, but I want to be extra sure. There we go. Okay, we might need multiple beautification here. So 1 rose bush here, yeah, and another rose bush. No, wait, let's put something else. First, let's build this one. And for example, let's have, yeah, this one. Exactly. Let's have it here. And it is being upgraded. Okay, tell you what, we are at the end of the episode. So while this one is being built, I suppose we can go ahead and say goodbye. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.